Building your dream 4-room home on a shoestring budget, a 200,000 Kenyan shillings. The dream of owning a home in Kenya can feel out of reach, especially with the rising costs of construction. However, with smart planning, strategic choices, and a hands-on approach, constructing a simple, comfortable, and durable 4-room semi-permanent house is achievable with a budget of 200,000 Kenyan shillings. This guide is designed for the prudent homeowner who values practicality and is willing to be directly involved in the process. The key is to prioritize a solid structure and a watertight roof over high-end finishes. Understanding semi-permanent. A semi-permanent house in this context means using durable but cost-effective materials. Think stone or brick walls, a iron sheet roof, a simple concrete floor, and timber doors and windows. This is not a temporary structure. It's a solid home that can last for decades and be improved upon over time. Crucial first steps. The foundation of your budget. 1. The plan is everything. You cannot afford to wing it. A simple, clear plan is non-negotiable. Design. Opt for a simple rectangular or square layout to minimize costs. A typical 4-room plan could be living room, 2 bedrooms, and a kitchen living area. The bathroom can be an external pit latrine to save on complex plumbing inside the house at this stage. Sizing. Be realistic. A total floor area of around 300 to 400 square feet, e.g., 20 foot x 15 feet, is manageable. This allows for a living room, 10 by 10, 2 bedrooms, 8 by 10 each, and a kitchen space. 2. Site preparation is your first saving. If possible, do this yourself with the help of family and friends. Clear the land of bushes and level the ground. This saves thousands in labor costs. 3. Budget allocation breakdown. Here's a realistic way to split your 200,000 Kenyan shillings. Foundation and floor, 25% 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Walls and windows, 30% 60,000 Kenyan shillings. Roofing, 30% 60,000 Kenyan shillings. Doors, finishing and contingency, 15% 30,000 Kenyan shillings. Phase 1. The foundation, approx 50,000 Kenyan shillings. This is the most critical part, do not cut corners here. Trenches. Instead of a full slab, dig shallow foundations, trenches, around the perimeter of your house. This is cheaper and sufficient for a light semi-permanent structure. Materials. Stones. Use locally available quarry stones. Sand, river sand for the concrete mix. Cement. You'll need about 20 to 25 bags for the foundation and floor. Hardcore. Base. Use compacted murram or stone dust as a base for the floor. Labor. Hire a skilled fundi for the foundation layout and mixing, but provide unskilled labor yourself. Phase 2. The walls, approx 60,000 Kenyan shillings. Forget brick and mortar for now. The most cost-effective option is quarry stones. Using locally sourced stones is incredibly cheap and provides excellent thermal insulation. The cost is primarily in the mortar, sand and cement. Alternative, concrete blocks. If stones are not available, 6-inch concrete blocks are the next best option. They are faster to build with. Finishing and contingency, approx 30,000 Kenyan shillings. This phase makes the house livable. Doors, simple timber slab doors are perfect. You'll need one main door and internal doors for the rooms. Flooring, a smooth cement screed is durable and cleanable. You can add paint or tiles later. Plastering, you can choose to plaster the inside walls for a smoother finish and leave the outside stone block walls exposed for a rustic look, saving on external plastering costs. Painting, a single coat of primer and paint on the walls and woodwork brightens the house immensely. Contingency, keep at least 10,000 Kenyan shillings of this for unexpected costs. You will need it. Sample bill of quantities, simplified. Item estimated quantity estimated cost, KSH. Cement 70 to 80 bags 35,000. Sand, lorries, 2 lorries, 7 ton, 15,000. Stones, quarry, 1 lorry, 7 ton, 7,000. Hardcore murram 1 lorry, 7 ton, 6,000. Timber, roof and doors, 25,000. Iron sheets 30 to 35 sheets 40,000. Roofing nails and fittings, 5,000. Windows, timber louvers, 4 to 5 units, 15,000. Doors, timber, 4 units, 12,000. Skilled labor, fundi, 30,000. Contingency and transport, 10,000. Total tilde 200,000. Note: prices vary significantly by location. Get quotes from local suppliers. Pro tips for maximizing your budget. Buy materials in stages, don't buy everything at once. Purchase as needed to avoid theft, damage, and to manage cash flow. Source locally. Use locally available materials like stones and sand to cut transport costs. Be your own project manager. You source the materials, you hire the fundis, you provide food and accommodation. This cuts the cost of a middleman. Bargain, but don't compromise quality. Bargain with suppliers, but never compromise on the quality of cement, roofing sheets, or foundation stones. Phase your project. If the money gets tight, complete the structure, foundation, walls, roof, to make it weatherproof. You can then save up to do the doors, windows, and plastering later. What you compromise on? With a 200,000 Kenyan shillings budget, you accept an external pit latrine and bathroom. No complex plumbing or electricity in the initial phase, can be added later. Simple, unpainted exterior walls. Basic timber doors and windows. A cement floor instead of tiles. Conclusion. Building a 4-room house with 200,000 Kenyan shillings is an ambitious but realistic goal for the disciplined and hands-on individual. It requires sacrifice, hard work, and meticulous planning. By focusing on a strong foundation and a quality roof, and by using locally sourced, practical materials, you can lay down a solid foundation for your family's future, a home you can truly call your own, built shilling by shilling. The costs provided are estimates and can vary based on location, market fluctuations, and individual negotiation skills. Always get multiple quotes before purchasing. The low cost of semi-permanent houses comes down to a few key factors: the materials used, the construction methods, the reduced infrastructure, and the legal status of the land they're often built on. Here's a detailed breakdown of why they are so much cheaper than permanent houses. 1. Materials. Less durable, less expensive. This is the most significant factor. Semi-permanent houses use cheaper, lighter, and often less durable materials. Walls. Instead of fired bricks, stone, or concrete blocks, they often use timber mud walls. Wattle and daub, a framework of woven sticks and mud, is extremely low cost. Corrugated iron sheets. Cheap and easy to install, but poor at insulation, hot in summer, cold in winter. Plastic composite sheeting, used in very temporary structures. Unfired mud bricks, adobe sun-dried instead of kiln-fired, making them vulnerable to heavy rain. Roofing. Instead of concrete tiles or metal trusses with tiles, they use corrugated iron sheets, the most common cheap roofing material. Thatch grass, virtually free if sourced locally, but has a short lifespan and is a fire risk. Plastic sheeting, used for the most basic shelters. Foundation. A permanent house requires a deep, reinforced concrete foundation. A semi-permanent house often has simple stone foundation, stones laid in a trench. Timber posts, wooden posts dug directly into the ground, which can rot over time. Concrete blocks at corners, a minimal concrete footing only at key points. Floor. Instead of a concrete slab or finished timber, it might be compacted earth dirt, the cheapest option. Simple concrete screed, a thin layer of concrete without a proper base. 2. Construction. Simpler, faster, and less skilled labor. No complex engineering. These structures don't require architectural designs, soil tests, or structural engineers. This saves a huge amount on professional fees. Basic labor. The construction can often be done by the owners themselves or with the help of a few local laborers, not specialized and expensive contractors. Speed. The simple design and lightweight materials mean the house can be erected in days or weeks, not months, reducing labor costs significantly. No heavy machinery. There's no need for excavators, concrete mixers, or cranes. Most work is done by hand. 3. Infrastructure and utilities. Minimal or none. Permanent houses are connected to public services, which is a major cost. Semi-permanent houses often lack these or have rudimentary versions. Water, no connection to the main water line. Water might be collected from a well, a shared tap, or a rainwater tank. Sewage, no connection to a sewer system. They rely on pit latrines or septic tanks, which are much cheaper to install. Electricity, wiring may be informal, unsafe, or non-existent. If present, it's often a basic connection, not a fully wired system with circuit breakers and safety standards. Insulation and climate control, no installed insulation, central heating.